The Mad King is back this Halloween, and this year around, he comes with even more funny jokes, rewards, and mini games that you can enjoy. Let's make this a quick one. So, the first thing that you need to know is that everything is accessible from Lion's Arch. Let's also get real from the get go. The main point of this event is making gold, and this is why 90% of the population enjoys Guild Wars 2 during October. So, before jumping into any of the activities that you can do, let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Mad King's Labyrinth, let's refer to it as Lab, is a map that you can access through the portal in Lion's Arch, and what you have to do here is follow a group as they defeat skeletons, spiders, and big candy corn monsters because they drop an important resource called Trick or Treat Bag. This is an item that players lust for during this event, and if you are in the lab but not in a group, then all you have to do is go to LFG, navigate to Central Tyria, and join any of the many groups that are running lab. Follow the commander, flag enemies only once or twice, don't spam your abilities, but just auto-attack the enemies because they die fast. Please allow other players the chance to hit the enemies as well. This is just common courtesy in this event. Also, avoid using your dismount abilities while mounted, but rather try to dismount using the actual dismount button. You should also max out on Magic Find because the higher Magic Find, the more trick or treat bags you get. The more of those you have, the more gold you will end up with. It's really simple math. Magic Find can be obtained through buffs or completing the race event within the lab. Anyway, follow the commander, participate in the door events if the group is doing door events, otherwise skip them, and that's basically all there is to lab. So now on to the other things that you can do during the Halloween event. Just visit this guide to jump into any activity that you want. Starting off with the clock tower, this is a jumping puzzle that everyone looks forward to as it is one of the most enjoyable ones out there. But for sure, it will give you hell, especially if you are new to the jumping puzzle. Now, what you have to do is go to the clock tower and jump on those platforms while trying to race the lava before it actually gets to you, because it will slowly rise and decimate the platforms, the tower, and yourself. It's really fun, but the only downside about this is that every time you fall to your death, you have to wait for like 30 seconds before you can give it another go. If you prefer to do the easy mode, then this year around there is the stopped clock tower where the lava doesn't rise and you don't have a timer behind your ass. Both modes of the jumping puzzle will reward you with a chest for the first time you complete the tower this year. But the thing is, I actually lost the footage for this. I had already recorded my initial run, but turns out that my other monitor was being recorded instead of the one that I'm playing on. But anyway, you will get a chest called a Mad King chest, which contains those items. Choose whichever one you want. I would personally go with the corn cob. If you hate jumping puzzles, then you can participate in races for 3 mounts: the Jackal, Springer, and the Roller Beetle. Also, if you don't have those mounts, it's not the end of the world. You can still rent them out next to where the race starts, so you're good to go. Every 2 hours in Lion's Arch, an event happens here where the Mad King will make an appearance and play a game of Simon Says with all the players within the area. All you have to do is do what he actually asks you to do. Just make sure that he uses the line, "The Mad King says," before his command, because this sly minx can trick you. For example, if he says, "Mad King says dance," you dance. But if he says, "dance," then don't dance because he didn't say Mad King says. Now, if you got triggered by the Mad King during the event, why not take it to him and actually fight the guy, or pumpkin, or whatever the hell he is, in the Ascent of Madness? This is a dungeon of sorts where you will confront the Mad King, and it consists of 3 phases. Something similar to Mad King says, so if he says dance, you dance, and so on. A phase where enemies will spawn, and another where you actually have to fight him. It's that simple. This is all that this dungeon consists of. The Reaper Rumble is something like a cat and mouse game. Destroy enemy mausoleums to win, and place pumpkins in your own group's mausoleums to spawn skeletons that will protect your mausoleums. You can also go invisible by entering the wheat fields, so use that to your advantage. Lunatic Inquisition is a game mode that will put all players in one area, and one of them will be a courtier. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Anyways, one of them will be a courtier, and the rest of the players will be villagers. Once a courtier actually flags a villager, then this villager will become a courtier themselves. If the timer ends and there's more villagers than courtiers, then the villagers win, and the same applies if it were the other way around. Speak with Magister Tassi right here in Lion's Arch if you want to get your hands on this spooky looking backpack. She will give you a collection called Mad Memories, which you have to complete before obtaining said backpack. Similar to any other festival in Guild Wars 2, don't forget to complete all the necessary achievements to get as many points as you can before the event ends. Just head on over to the Achievements tab, find the Festivals section, and complete as many as you can from this section. If you also want to look like a bat, now's a better time than any because you can finally get your hands on the Night Fury shoulder skin, which turns you into a bat magnet. So instead of paying 1200 gold at a trading post, why not get it yourself? Just head over to the candy corn vendor and buy tattered bat wings to begin the journey. Now, if you farmed a lot of lab, it might beg the question on whether you should hoard, open, or sell trick-or-treat bags. The answer would be it depends. The thing is that this is a risk versus reward type of thing. If you want guaranteed gold, then just sell them straight up. However, if you want to play it dangerous, then you can open them for a chance to get some extremely rewarding infusions. However, odds are that you won't get said infusions. Also, you can get some candy corn, which you can convert into candy corn cobs and then sell them at the trading post. You can also use the candy corn for a candy corn gobbler, but if you don't already have one, then you are out of luck. Unfortunately, the candy corn gobbler didn't show up this year, at least when this video went live. For those who don't know, this item is used to consume your candy corn for some great buffs. This might still come anytime during the event, I don't know, I've never experienced this before, so take this with a grain of salt, but keep your eyes on the gem store in case it actually goes for sale. Anyways, that's Halloween in a jiffy, see you in the next one.